How's it going, guys? Artomox here, and today I'm bringing you yet another early game explanation video. This time, instead of being with Graves, it's going to be with Lee Sin. Lee Sin is, praised to be one of the best early game junglers, and at the end of the day, since these concepts during the early game, you're going to be using them with regardless of the champion because you still have to be aware and farm. I feel like this is a really good champion to make use of it. So yeah, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe and let me know in the chat or in the comments what you guys want me to play or, record about next. So this time I'm going to be going with Lee Sin. I have a top Cho'Gath versus Set matchup. I am gonna go against the Warwick. Then Fizz mid lane and Karthus versus Karthus. And then bot lane it's going to be a, oh, hold on. Karthus is going to be against the Fizz, and then Miss Fortune versus an Ashe. Obviously, in this type is Miss Fortune Ashe versus Lulu Jinx. I'm really sorry. As you can see here, my easiest lane to gank is going to be either top lane or bot lane. Obviously, mid lane is pretty easy, but at the end of the day, this guy is going to be playing a little bit way too safe, and then he's gonna outplay me once. You guys are gonna be able to see that. But at the end of the day, mainly I'm going to be playing for this because I do have good setup. These two have no escapes. So at the end of the day, this is why I started blue. I'm going to path towards bottom. I'm going to play for that bot. And obviously, even though that's my plan, remember that I need to be doing farming and checking out what's actually happening in the game to make sure not to miss any opportunities. First is create a plan, and second is to adapt to whatever is happening into the game. So I'm going to start my blue. I'm just going to be chilling. I'm going to do my Gromp. After that, I'm going to do my Wolves. And at this point, once I'm done with my Wolves, I realize something. This guy is a free kill. This guy's playing super aggressive. So it's going to be, relatively a free kill. Nothing is happening here because now Fizz is losing due to the range difference. And then as you guys can see here, these people are playing way too safe and are not in a position to be ganked. So obviously I cannot miss this opportunity. The map is telling me to go up there, and that is exactly what I'm just gonna go ahead and do. Boom, thank you very much. First skill. Obviously I'm gonna help pushing because at this point I'm expecting this Warwick to just maybe transition into my bot side and start stealing everything. So this is why I feel entitled to actually start taking and pushing, even though the set has the TP, because at the end of the day I need to make sure that I compensate for that kill. After that, I find Warwick and I'm basically pinging right here for help because either I want to fight him or I want Fizz to help me get out. But then again, he's just running away and it's like, are you going to help me? Yes or no? He said no, and then I backed off. Obviously, Warwick can see me, and since he knows that I'm level 3, I had 12 CS and then I have no red buff. Warwick knows that I have all these camps up. So I'm just going to be chilling, I'm just going to ask for help. Either I want to try to gank this guy because he has no mana, but at the end of the day, no one wants to help me here. And it's like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to back off. Get my first buy, which is going to be the Iron Whip, and keep it moving. At this point, I just realized that all my bot lane is gone. Warwick has full control of it. And then not just that, but he's gonna be ganking bottom, which means that potentially I could have known that there's no enough time for him to take everything if he's gonna gank like this. But at the end of the day, I know that top lane is playing super aggressive, so I can definitely open up opportunities up there. So that is exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I see this opportunity again, give some form of moral support. We're gonna push again. And since I know that he's gonna still be bottom, maybe he potentially is going to do dragon after I'm done with this gank and I cannot really get there, what I'm gonna go ahead and is just straight up push and maybe cheese this set. So I'm gonna get these Krugs. After that, I'm gonna make sure to try to get this set, and then we get it done. Obviously, the silence helped a lot, just because he was not able to punch. If he was able to punch, then everything would have been a little bit different. But he wasn't able to, so that was fine. I take the Krugs, I take the Raptors, and then on my way back to my jungle, because why not? After that, I see that this guy, potentially, I can have an opportunity, but then again, it was worth it. This guy was the one who was playing the most consistent. So at the end of the day, I made a lot of mistakes playing around him because he was actually very aware of what I wanted to do. Maybe he has a lot of experience playing Karthus mid lane, so that's why he was playing that way. But then again, maybe it's just me ganking horribly, but it's completely fine still. We were able to pull the W. So after that, I'm going to take my blue. I'm going to take my Gromp. I'm gonna take the scuttle crab. I see that Fizz wants to go up top, so it's like, okay, you know what, whatever. Let it be like that. And then obviously I'm gonna make sure to try to grab up this wave. He's not gonna let me do that, you know, at least not freely, because he's gonna be harassing me a lot. And then after that, I'm gonna go towards my wolves again and just keep farming up. Because again, it's very, very important to keep it up so that you can actually get ahead. I'm gonna see if I can get the raptors. He definitely outplays me here, and obviously since, you know, I'm shameless, let's just watch it slowly. I'm gonna W. I wanted to kill, but then he flashes away, he W's, and then he just kills me. Overall was a horrible idea. You know, I'm happy to show it, because at the end of the day, you guys have to see that sometimes I'm a mess too. We all make mistakes, but at the end of the day, it was completely fine. It's not gonna shatter my hopes that I'm gonna be having for this game. So that is just gonna take a lot of the time that I could be having in terms of farming, and that's just gonna, my average in terms of CS and participation is gonna go down just because of that kill, but it's still completely fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Crux. I see that these people want to do something. I'm waiting a little bit for this. Lulu gets hit. You always want to hit Lulu first, mainly because she is the thing. I kind of mistimed those bombs. They lasted so long. And then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the Jinx going. After that, we're gonna go ahead and push. We're trying to potentially want to do the dragon, but then the red buff is gonna spawn first. Scuttle crab is going to be there. Raptors are there. And remember, guys, you have to keep moving. You have to keep it moving. If you guys don't keep it moving, you're gonna be wasting time. If you keep wasting time, it's going to be very, very bad. So right here, I see a massive gank up top. Obviously, it's my prime time scenario to get the dragon. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing. And then after that, I see this, right? Like, I'm still half ultimate. She's still half HP, even though it's a Lulu. All I'm gonna do is just chill it out. And this is one of the main positions, guys, where you guys don't have to get desperated over the things that you guys want to do. Because people normally would have just gone, ooh, boom, boom, RR, everybody just dies. No. Look at this. I'm just gonna, by being here and baiting out all my abilities, I'm just gonna be baiting all their abilities. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing here. Notice, boom, she lands the arrow. Look, I haven't thrown anything. Lulu just R's. And then after that, she wants to shield. Obviously, the shield now is gone. So Lulu has nothing. I'm just going to go into Lulu. And then now I find the Jinx who has nothing. And then I just go in. Notice the patience. Notice how you baited out everything. You don't have to use everything immediately. You bait it out, and then that's when you strike, so that everything starts coming out cleanly. After that, I'm going to go ahead and do my Krugs. And now I'm just going to end up backing, get up my Gore Drinker. And to me, that's going to be the end of the early game. So I ended up being 4-1-2. Obviously, it was not perfect. It could have been definitely way better. But 4-1-2, 77 at 12 minutes is not horrible for a good early game, especially if you're actually beating up the Warwick on the other end, which is 00370 CS. One dragon per, and he got the Herald, but then again, we're still completely fine. So yeah, remember guys that every single game is different, so you have to adapt to every single game. Lane awareness is going to be very important so that you identify patterns, how people are playing, you know, HP, so that you know if it's an easy gank, on how they're trading, how they're doing things. And then minimap awareness to understand overextension and all of that. And all of this information combined will help you decide which ganks are easy to make, because at the end of the day, I had like a 90% win rate in terms of ganking, except for that Karthus gank, which was horrible, mechanically played by me. But at the end of the day, if it's a mechanical mistake, no, don't worry, because only, you know, practicing and playing more will help you with that. So yeah, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys want me to play or record a video about next. And yeah, as always, stay healthy, drink lots of water, and have fun on the rifts, guys. See you in the next video.